Hello crafty people! Thank you for watching day 18 of my March Madness series. If you've been following every single day, I'm actually a day late with this. Day 18 is Saturday and we had a super busy weekend, so I apologize if you were looking forward to day 18's video, but we just had a super busy weekend and I did not get to it. So I am making 18 and 19 because today is the 19th. So again, I apologize. But here is today's card. It is using the Sweet Citrus bundle. With the Sweet Citrus bundle, you get the stamp set, a hybrid embossing folder, and then also a die set. So you could use the Sweet Citrus as grapefruit, lemons, oranges, limes. Super adorable, super versatile. So you are going to start with a 5.5 by 8.5 card base. This is Melon Mambo. So I'm just going to score that right in half. And then I'm going to take that half, fold it backwards, make sure it's pretty straight, line it up, score again. And then I have a piece of designer series paper. This is out of the Enjoy the Journey. And let's see the whole piece. With this sheet, it is a super pretty design. Beautiful on the back too, but I like this pattern for this card. So that is a 12 by 12 designer series paper, the Enjoy the Journey. So I'm just going to take my glue, line it up. This is a 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Just going to stick that right on there. And then this is a die from the Stitched Contours. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Scalloped Contours, that's what it was. So I cut 2 of them, one for the outside of the card and one for the inside. So we are going to put that to the side for a second. And we are going to do these oranges. So I am going to get a scrap piece of paper. I also have another scrap piece, like a scrap piece of paper to stamp off on. So I am using, I'm going to zoom out a little bit for you guys. There we go. You can see a little more of my work surface. I'm going to use the Pumpkin Pie stamp pad. And the oranges in this case, the citrus, all 4 shapes are on one stamp. So when you stamp, when you emboss, and when you die cut, it's all together, which is really easy. Ooh. So I'm just going to line that up again. It's almost hard to breathe when you try to get it to line up again. You don't want to mess it up. There we go. That's what I love about the photopolymer, is that you can see right through it. The cling mount, you definitely can't do it like that. So I'm just going to stamp off, just so it's a little lighter, and then line this up. So then I actually went through and took my blending brush, because this is on basic white. It's pretty harsh, so I just went through. That way, after I die cut, it wasn't like super harsh white around the outside. So there wasn't like a crazy white border, I should say. So I'm going to close this up, put these off to the side, and bring in my cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to run it through with the 3D embossing folder first. So I'm just going to take this, I guess, see which way it goes. Which way are we here? This way. So then you can see through it, so you're just going to line up right over the citrus. There we go. You don't have to have it exactly on the money, but I want it as close to perfect as possible just to show you guys what it really looks like. Okay, that's good. So then since it's a 3D embossing folder, you're going to use the plate 1 and plate 4. Run it through. And you can see that it gives it a really nice texture. So then I'm going to put my plate 1 back, my plate 3, oh wait, a plate 2, a plate 3, and then I'm going to put my embossed paper down and then just line this up. Got a little piece of washi tape, that way it doesn't wobble and shift. Alright, I'm going to run that through. And it cuts out all 4 at the same time. Get my machine out of the way. Get all my little pieces off. Alright, so then I have my scalloped contour. I'm just going to put that here because I'm going to get my Mango Melody ink pad. And in the set there's some little flowers. I don't know if that's better or worse. Put my hand there. There we go. So I'm just using this as a background. Close that up. Then I'm going to get my Melon Mambo and stamp "Thanks a Bunch" in the right hand corner. Don't need my scrap paper anymore. So then I'm going to take my tape runner, since it's going to be right over here. I want to make sure not to do too much taping, or with the Stampin' Seal. It's a little stronger than the glue, so once you put it down, it's not going to move. So then I'm just going to line this up where I want it, and then I can start laying my oranges on. And in the die set, there's leaves, so I just cut out a couple leaves out of Old Olive. So I'm just going to use my glue down my leaves. I kind of just guesstimated where I wanted them, but I lined it up ahead of time to see what I thought would look good. So also on Saturday, we were gone a good chunk of the day because my engagement ring the stone was a little loose. So the brand of the ring is Viraggio, which there's not a whole lot of dealers that sell that specific brand around here. So the closest one is over an hour away for us. So I was going to go by myself and get some alone time, but we ended up packing up all 3 kids and going together, and I was inside the store maybe 10 minutes. So we drove all that way for being there for like 10 minutes, but just for them to look at it, and they have to send it out to have it adjusted. So that took up a huge chunk of our day, but we found a really cool place for lunch that was kind of Irish themed, and the girls really loved it. There were lots of like sparkly lights, and they had a good time. So, but yeah, that took up a huge chunk of Saturday. Here we go. Just gonna do some rhinestone basic jewels. So then the second scallop, I'm just going to kind of line up behind here. We have 2 there. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put my glue just on the center. That way I have some space to hold on to it with my fingers over here. So then I'm going to flip it over carefully, not to get glue all over me. We're like holding it tight with my fingers behind here, and then laying it down. That way it's directly behind it. There you go. There is day, oh, wait a second. I added an orange in the center too. All right, day 18's card using the Sweet Citrus Bundle. I'll have the dimensions in the description. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see videos every single day this month. I promise I'm not going to be late on them again. I'm getting back into the swing of doing YouTube videos every single day. I'm not going to continue that after March, but we're going to have weekly videos. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that. If you didn't hear about the giveaway that I have going on, it's in video 2 of the March Madness series, and then day 16, I believe. So you can go back and check that out. To be entered into the raffle, you have to use the host code below, but there's no minimum purchase. So just make sure that I'm the demonstrator and you use the host code below to be entered. Also, there's a link for my Facebook and a link for signing up for my email newsletter. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching.